Another try at the track. Last time we went, somebody hit the wall and broke it before we even got the truck off the trailer. But we're headed out with the Dakota, trying out my new ride. There's going to be a video about that coming up soon. But we're headed to Baytown, Houston Raceway Park. We're going to try to get a couple runs in tonight. Hopefully it's not too crowded and not too crazy. But we're going to try to get at least 3 runs in tonight. Conservative tune at the beginning, and then make some changes and see if we get any improvement. So anyway, y'all come along for the ride, and here goes nothing, right? First time this truck has been on this track in probably 10 or 15 years. The fastest this truck's ever ran was a 15.2. So let's see if the very first pass I take off here can beat that. I'm thinking it will, but I have no idea what to expect. We only got 18 degrees of timing in it. So there's a lot of room to improve on there, but it's a conservative tune, and we're just gonna give it the beans. Okay, first pass, 1368, I believe, but it went 180 60 foot, so there's a lot of adjustments I need to throw in there. So I may put about 3 or 4 degrees of timing in it, and then go make another pass and see what happens. Definitely felt like it was kind of lugging in the upper RPM, so I think I got a lot of room to improve. So I'll get to tuning, and I am going to do another video and kind of screenshot and kind of go over these logs and these tunes, so we can show you the differences. So anyway, here we go. All right, pass 2, 23 degrees of timing. Alright guys, sorry about the using the camera for the video tonight. It's just easier because the GoPro's in the truck. But 23 degrees of timing is all I changed on that last pass. I also loaded it up just a little bit more in the starting line and went 175 60 foot. I'm still at 12.0 AFR and went what 1332. So it already picked up 300. It's just a little change. This is addicting. I like this tuning stuff. So I think I'm gonna add 3 more degrees of timing in it. I don't think I'm gonna go any more than that. And then maybe in a little bit, after that I'll change the AFR. But maybe we can get it in the 12s tonight. Fingers crossed. We'll see. But that'll be really impressive for a stock 5.3. So we had a double failure here in the third pass. I forgot to press play on the GoPro, and my wife's camera for some reason like wigged out on the video, so it's really jumpy. I'm not sure why, but anyway, I wanted to explain what happened on the third run because unfortunately we don't have it on camera. But I changed the timing to 26 degrees of timing, and I went ahead and I messed with the AFR as well. So on the AFR, I went from 12.0 to 12.4, so I leaned it out just a little bit. Something that I don't think I've said yet in the video is, unfortunately, I didn't bring the adapter to be able to view my data logs in real time. So this is something that I didn't know at the time for that third pass. And also looking back at it now, I kind of wish I didn't mess with the AFR. I wish I would have just played with the timing first and then messed with the airfield ratio, but who knows if it would have made any difference. It's just something that I've thought about recently. But this it did pick up a 10th in the quarter. So we went to a 1324, and so even with some heat soak, it picked up some time. Also, the 60 foot's still looking good, and you know, in the 1.7s, and that's really impressive for the truck. I'm really happy with it, and yeah, so we are going to move on to the fourth and last pass of the night. That pass was 1324 at 99. I didn't pick up a whole bunch, just 100 or a 10th. 10th isn't bad, but I was kind of expecting more than that, so I'm not quite sure what direction I need to go. So I've reached out to a couple friends, and then so I bumped up the timing to 28, and that's all I've touched right now. So that's all I'm gonna do. We're just gonna do one thing at a time. Maybe I shouldn't have touched the fuel. I can, if I have one more pass tonight, I might be able to turn that down and see what happens. But so I put 28 in it. Actually, I kind of put 2 degrees in the whole spectrum there, and maybe that'll help out throughout the band, and we'll see what happens. So we're at a total of 28. I'm not going any higher. So fourth pass coming up. All right, well, we didn't get to make that 5th pass last night because I went to start the truck and it wouldn't fire over. So wasn't sure what was going on. It took me a little bit to kind of troubleshoot and figure that out. I probably should have asked my wife to video that, but I was pretty concerned about trying to get it running again so I could get it on the trailer. But it seems like the electrical connector that goes to the fuel pump, maybe it's backed out a little bit or something, but anyway, I jiggled it after, you know, tripping the relay. I didn't have a test light, so I was kind of just using some wire and stuff like that to try to get it figured out. And tripped the relay, it wouldn't turn on. So we knew we were getting command from the PCM, which was good, but just wouldn't fire up. So then I reached up under the fuel pump, kind of messed with the connector, and then the fuel pump kicked on when so I had my wife try to start the truck. It fired up. By that time it was 11:15. Track closes at midnight, so we went ahead and just put it on the trailer, got it home. I just got it off the trailer this morning and it did the same thing. So so I'm going to probably drop the tank here maybe tomorrow and fix that connection, put a different one on it because we can't have that. So so I'll be working on that, but pretty successful weekend. I think there's more in it. I was gonna pull the fuel back out of it that I had added to kind of pull that factor out of, you know, the way it was running. I wish we got a chance to do it, but you know, it just had different plans for us, but that's okay. I feel 13:22 is a very successful first best record for the truck. It's 2 seconds faster than it ever has been, and it went 172 60 foot spinning the tire on that last launch. So it's got all the torque down low. It just kind of feels lazy up top, so trying to figure that out, and this is a tuning experience that I have never done, so there's a learning process to that. So pretty awesome. I'm gonna break down the changes I did with the Holley Terminator X when I made changes, and show you guys kind of the improvements on that. And for my very first experience, I'm gonna say it's very successful, so be on the lookout for that video. It'll just be me talking about the software and what changes I made based off of the guidance of a video from Matt Happel and Sloppy Mechanics online. So this is awesome. It's running quarter miles. We got a bracket race coming up in November that I'm going to make sure that we get to, and I'm stoked. Now that it's made a couple passes in A, I think I'm going to go ahead and order some fuel injectors and throw the camshaft that I have in it, and then it should definitely be in the 12s with just the cam. So thank you guys for coming along. It's been a fantastic journey. There's a whole lot more in store as far as the project goes, and hope you guys enjoy it. Until next time, y'all be good.